Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, this is part 2 to my Tjmaxx and Marshalls haul video. So if you guys have not seen that video, I went to Tjmaxx and Marshalls recently and I bought a full face of makeup to do here for this video today. I'm not sure I'm making sense, but we're gonna do part 2 where I try on all the products that I bought from Tjmaxx and Marshalls. So if you guys wanna see what my thoughts are, what type of look I create, well then definitely keep on watching. Hey guys! What's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're doing part 2 to my Tjmaxx and Marshalls haul. So in my other video, I had gone to Tjmaxx and Marshalls and did a huge makeup haul. And in today's video, we're gonna try on all that makeup, do a first impression, see what my thoughts are and what type of look I create. So if you guys are definitely interested in seeing that, please definitely keep on watching. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in because the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna play around with this gingerbread spice latte palette. It's not a latte palette, just the gingerbread spice palette from Too Faced Cosmetics. It's been years since I played with any Too Faced product, but we're gonna create just a very simple neutral eye look today that is really pretty. I'm gonna do something just honestly very neutral eye, very basic, because that's kind of what this palette kind of screams to me a little bit. Besides, it's been so long since I've seen this. It's been so long since I played with any Too Faced. I think like the last Too Faced palette that I played with, I want to say was 2 years ago. Was it? I think Life is a Festival palette. I think that was like the last like Too Faced palette that I played with. I actually really did love that palette. Now the review, that is something entirely differently. Now you guys have been amazing. You guys have literally gone back, bless your all souls, and watched like my first, I don't know, 10 videos, which were garbage. And oh my god, they're so embarrassing. I really hate them, but at the same time I like leaving them up because I like seeing how far I've grown personally. But oh my god, like the lighting was so bad. A lot of you guys have reached out to me asking me like advice on how to start a YouTube channel. I actually have 2 videos on that, which I'll link down below, but they're pretty old. But when I first started off YouTube, guys, I didn't have everything that I have right now. I literally had just my iPhone 7 and a ring light, and I sat on a bar stool. I put sheets behind me which were blocking my curtains in my living room, and I sat in my living room and I recorded. And that's why the audio sounded very off. That is why the lighting was very off, because I didn't have anything. But that didn't matter to me because I was just following my passion. So don't think you guys can't start YouTube because you guys don't have all this fancy equipment. Trust me, everybody starts somewhere, and not everybody has everything you need to start off with. Like you can just start with just an iPhone, either ring light or a natural light. Like you don't need to have all this fancy equipment, I promise you. All right, so the first shade that I'm gonna go into, I'm gonna do like a very neutral look. I'm gonna go into the shade Powder Sugar right here. It's like this like off-white almost. These shades don't really scream like gingerbread cookie to me. This is a ginger palette, yeah, gingerbread cookie to me, but hey, that's okay. So we're gonna start to just pack this very lightly right here into the inner corner. I know, I'm gonna do a nude-eyed look. I don't know why. I just am feeling it right now. I will only say this, so I don't know what they do, but their freaking powder only smells so good. I really love how it smells very nicely. So a lot of you guys have been reaching out to me in my DMs saying, hey, we heard that Florida just opened up to phase 3, so theme parks can return to full capacity. Disney hasn't made an announcement. Disney just found out yesterday, just along with everybody else. My managers were on a meeting with Disney trying to figure out what to do. So Disney, though Florida may have opened up to full capacity when it comes to like theme parks and restaurants, Disney still has to apply by the CDC guidelines. So you still have to wear a face mask, and if social distancing and 6 feet rule is still in place, then my restaurant is already at full capacity, because my restaurant right now has 16 servers in it. 16, as my Corey told me, 16 servers, and every single table is 6 feet apart. So they are leaving 2 or 3 tables empty between each guest to make sure they have all the 6-foot rules. So right now they're at capacity. Now they are talking about bringing on new servers in the coming months or in the coming month. I don't exactly know. They have to wait to see what Disney says. So if Disney says they don't have to follow the 6-foot rule anymore, then they're going to start bringing on more servers. But if they have to follow the 6-foot rule, then unfortunately they are still maxed out. And so I have no idea when I'm going back to work. But I've had so many people in my DMs asking like, hey Allie, so you must be going back to work now, right? Like you're going back to work? And I'm like, no, unfortunately I still haven't heard anything. But as soon as I hear something, you guys will be the first to know. If, you know, as soon as I hear something, you guys will obviously be the first to know what's going on in my life. I don't hide anything from you guys. I tell you guys like everything. So you guys will definitely know when that day comes. All right, so for the next shade, we're gonna go into the shade Reindeer Paws right here. It's like this beautiful like pinky brown with gold reflex in it. It's actually really nice looking. And we're gonna start to just pack that on right next to that white shade. There's a little bit of fallout on the face, not bad though. Okay, now that that shade is laid down, we're gonna go into shade Gingerbread right here. So far, the palette's actually really nice. There's not that much fallout on the face, a little kick up in the pan, but so far it's actually a really nice palette. I'm not seeing anything wrong with it. It definitely is a neutral eye palette for sure. Something that I'm not fully into. Wow, this shade is definitely a lot different than what I thought it was gonna be. Definitely different than what I thought that shade was going to be. No. Okay, so I didn't really like that shade. We're going to try to cover it up. I'm instead going to go into the shade Figgy Pudding right here. It's like this purple shade. I feel like it just would look really nice with it. I feel like that brown just was not the deep enough brown that would be nice with it. So we're going to take the purple and bounce it on it instead. That looks better. All right, so now that I got the eyeshadow laid down, we are gonna start doing the full face. So I'm gonna go into the Marc Jacobs Undercover Blurring Coconut Face Primer. Like I said, this is the travel size. If you guys saw my last video, when I tried to squeeze this onto my face, it squirted out at me. Not very attractive, but this is how this looks. So this is in the 31 Blur Affection. It's supposed to instantly blur and extend makeup wear Coconut Delight. So we're gonna take it on my hand. This is how it looks. And we're going to lay it down. Now it's supposed to have like a coconut smell. It smells a little bit more like sunscreen. Maybe like a burnt sunscreen. Okay, so next we're moving on to the Becca Cosmetics. This is the Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. So I don't know if I got the right shade. Like I said, try looking on the website to see what would match me. I'm not, oh God, I'm not sure. It was either this or vanilla. And I think there was like one other, maybe sand. I'm not entirely sure, but this looked to be my closest match. And I don't want to be one of those people that open it and try it out in stores. Like, that's not who I am. So it was not a perfect match. Well, you know, oh, I don't know if this is going to be this okay. Okay. All right, so we're just going to, ooh. She's yellow. Oh, okay. Alrighty. We are going to see how this turns out. Now, this is supposed to be like a really long wear foundation. Oh my God, you can see all my pores. So much for blurring my pores, Marc Jacob. Lied. Oh, bitch, she's yellow. Oh no, this... I think this might actually be too warm for me, too yellow tone. I'm neutral. And so it's very hard to tell what goes to what. Because online, it would say like N, W, or C. But here, it doesn't say whether it's a cool, whether it's neutral, whether it's warm. It didn't have any information on it. It just says buff. Oh, girl, look at my lips. Oh. I look great. This is great. It's definitely not, I don't think, my color. Maybe it will oxidize. I don't know, but let's look at the coverage. We're gonna ignore the color for first. We're gonna look at the coverage. It definitely like is a full coverage foundation. A little definitely went a long way, so I can appreciate that. And my pores are a little shrunken in, but it's definitely settled into my fine lines around my lips. So we're gonna see how well this holds up. It may not be my color, but if I end up liking just the way the formula is, I may end up getting this foundation for a battle review. I'll probably end up getting it anyway, but I just don't know if this is my color. Don't know. Okay, so for concealer, we're gonna go into the Milk Cosmetics. This is their Flex Concealer. This is medium coverage concealer where it calms and flexes without creasing or caking. And it said that the foundation was a foundation redefined, ultimate coverage, and a surprisingly weightless and breathable cream. A perfectly balanced distribution of pigment and water at high concentrations allows the formula to adapt to all skin types. Lightweight and oil-free, it creates a second skin effect of undetectable, flexible coverage with a natural long wear finish. I'm sorry. What? No, I can see this is not a second skin. I can clearly see that I'm wearing foundation. They lie. They're a box full of lies. Okay. All right, so this is in the shade Light Sand. Oh, bitch, that might be too dark. Oh, okay. Well, bottoms up. Here goes nothing. We're gonna... Oh, yeah. This is just what we need right here. Oh, yeah. I think it helps when you get a concealer that is the same shade, if not just a little bit darker than the foundation, to brighten the face. Oh my gosh. I think that this did nothing to the face whatsoever, because I can see the difference in skin tone. No. Oh. Yay. Okay, so for setting powder, we're going to go in with the Marc Jacobs Finish Line Perfecting Coconut Powder. The Invisible Finish Seamlessly Setting Coconut Delight Powder. We're going to see how much Coconut Delight you are. All right, so we're gonna pull this little bad boy off. This does not look invisible to me. Oh, you guys are liars. All right, so we're gonna take our damp sponge. Oh, this is not invisible. And we're gonna start to just bake underneath. Is this supposed to be like a translucent setting powder? Because it's definitely not. It has the smallest little boing, 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 boing. Wow, I can literally touch the bottom. Oh, okay. If you're going to have a product like this, they should really do it where you can have the whole thing be mesh. Like Juno & Co., they have a mesh one like this as well. So does the Becca one as well. So does Becca Cosmetics, but they should have it where like the whole thing is a mesh and not just one little tiny little spot. I think the only purpose that was to help brighten the face just a little bit, but I don't know why. The second I used that setting powder, my pores just went, and they just came out because now they're huge. They're huge. You guys want to see? Yeah. See what I mean? Hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Look at those. Look at them pores. Oh, God. I look yellow. I look like I'm trying to match my sweater. Which, by the way, I won't forget, someone in my comment section not too long ago told me that I was wearing a hoodie, not a sweater. Listen, guys, I'm gonna be real straight with you guys. I live in Florida. Everything is a sweater to me. I know that hoodies are the ones that just go over with like no zippers, and sweaters are the ones like with zippers. Guys, they're all the same to me because in Florida, it rarely gets cold here. The time that it gets cold here is actually in January and February, and it gets like the low 30s, not very long. It doesn't stay very long. It starts to warm back up in March. So whenever we have an opportunity, like whenever it turns like 75 degrees, we're like, brr, it's an Arctic freeze. We're like, it's weather. And we put on our boots, our skinny jeans, and sweaters or hoodies, whatever you guys want to call them. They're all sweaters. So they're the same thing to me. When I say I'm gonna wear a sweater, I mean a hoodie. I just don't call it a hoodie. I call it a sweater because it's a sweater to me. All right, so for bronzer, we're gonna go into the Marc Jacob Omega Bronzer. God, there are so many fingerprints on these. I hope they're mine. I don't know if this is my shade. I think it might be a little bit too light, but we're gonna go into this today to help to bronze up the face. It doesn't have the exact same smell as the one that I have, so hopefully this is nice. That's not bad. It's not bad, like the coverage isn't bad, but I don't like how it's sitting on the face, and I think it mostly has to do with the products that I'm wearing. It just doesn't seem like it's sitting very well. You know what it is? My face looks extremely dry, which is weird for an oily person to say, but my face looks extremely dry right now. Even though I know it's not, even though I know that it won't be extremely dry, I think it's because I'm used to wearing two different primers. I wear my June & Co. Miracle Moonshine Cream Primer, which actually is a hydrating primer, and then I mix it with my Becca Evermatte Poreless Perfecting Primer, which really helps to solidify the matteness, matte of my face. And then I use foundations that are a little bit mix of like natural and matte finishes, and I don't know, I just feel like whatever's going on with my skin right now, it just looks very dry. Maybe it's just the coverage or the color, I don't know. It just looks like the Grand Canyon is sitting on my face right now. Oh God. The bronzer itself actually really isn't bad. It really isn't. I just want to know when they switched it from this to the white packaging, because I remember seeing Jaclyn Hill use that white packaging for a couple of years, so that's why I'm like, damn, how old are you? All right, so now that that is laid down, it looks fine to me. We're gonna go into blush. So for blush, we're gonna use the ABH Blush Trio, and we're gonna go into this shade right here. I think that looks like the peachiest. I hope. And we're gonna just very lightly put that right there. That is pinky. Okay. I would normally bake the bottom half of my face, but I'm not going to because it looks so dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my makeup before we put in any sort of like highlighter. All right, so while I'm letting the setting powder dry, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my eyes off the camera. I'm just gonna put on mascara and just some eyeliner. I'll be right back to do the highlighter and the lips. So guys, I'll be right back. Okay, so like my lashes wanna be funkity dunkity, wanna do their own thing today and not perform. So for the under eye, I think we could actually use the Troll palette right here. So I'm gonna go into like this deep purple shade right here to do my under eye. The only pure cosmetics palette that I actually like is the Raw Beauty Christie one, because the one that I got from BoxyCharm a long time ago, that was like pure garbage. I really hated that palette. Any actually in the pure festival one that was in BoxyCharm too, I really did not like that one as well. But the one that Raw Beauty Christie formulated, that was actually a really decent palette, really decent. So I don't know how this Troll one's gonna be. I'm only trying the one color for my waterline, and that is about it. But I'm also gonna use like this right here for my inner corner and brow bone as well. I don't know if I'm gonna go in with these today. These are loose highlighters. Ooh, I think I might go in just with the Melt Cosmetics. Just I haven't really tried anything from this brand, so it'd be kind of nice to give this a go. It's a stick, so I don't know how I'm gonna like a stick, but we're gonna. That, my friend, was a bad choice to use a stick. You can clearly see where I laid it down. Also, it's a pretty color. It's in the shade Mars, so it looks like holographic a little bit, but yeah, may have not been the best idea to lay that down as a highlighter, but that is okay. That is okay. That's the beauty of this. We're trying out everything. So I'm gonna go in with a small little brush, because we're gonna take the center shade of this to do the pop, like the inner corner, and put a little bit on the brow bone as well. Oh wow, that got a little kick up right there. The wrong color. We're gonna go with the Chrissy Teigen Becca formula today. See how well this works out. You know what? I actually have an idea. I took that off because we're gonna go into this next, We're gonna make a red lip, but we're gonna put the gloss on top. Horribly done, I know. Can you mind if I go, okay guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching my video. All right, so now we're gonna go into the lipstick. Wow, it has been forever since I used a lipstick for red. Definitely really not a bad lipstick. I really like the combo of these two right here. And it was $3.99 for both. I haven't used the NYX lipstick in so freaking long. I think the color is actually really pretty. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the Chrissy Teigen lipstick right on top, or like the lip gloss, to give it a little shine. Oh yeah. Alrighty guys, and this is the final look. Surprisingly, it is actually really not bad. I actually like how the final look looks. I think it's really pretty, surprisingly enough. But we're gonna go into each product really fast. I don't want to take too long talking about it. My first thoughts on this primer is it's definitely not one of my favorites. It's supposed to be like a blurring primer. One, the packaging is going to get dirty super quickly. It's already getting dirty from my foundation right here. But it didn't feel like it did anything in particular. If anything, it just felt like it enhanced my pores. So I'm definitely going to give this a try again, but use the combination and use it the way that I typically would for a foundation makeup everyday wear. Because I mix with all these new products, I can't really tell how this works, but I'm not entirely sure about this yet. The Becca foundation, it definitely has oxidized and settled down differently. Now I can tell you guys right now, even though this may not be my exact shade, I don't know how I feel about this foundation. I just feel like when it settled down, it really enhanced my pores. Now it's supposed to be a natural finish, like a second skin. I think it looks great on my forehead, but everywhere else, I feel like my pores just so accentuated. Like right now with the beauty lights, I can clearly see how bad my pores are. So I don't really know how I feel about this foundation, honestly. I may have to just try it again with the primers that I normally use, my setting powder I use. Try this just differently by itself. I'm definitely gonna keep it because I will use this for my foundation battle. I think this would be great to use for a foundation battle. So that's gonna be really good to go there. The Marc Jacobs setting powder right here, I did not care for it whatsoever. I feel like the second that it settled into my skin, it really enhanced my pores. I really don't care for the small little boingity boing trampoline gadget that they have right here. I want it to be all over. You definitely get a you definitely get little product for the price point of this. Now granted, I did pay a discount because, you know, I got it at Tjmaxx and Marshalls, but originally you get so little, you're pretty much spending the name of it. Don't care for this. The bronzer, I really don't mind the Marc Jacobs bronzer. I just don't know when this was created, unfortunately. So this one I'm still kind of like sketched out on, only just because it's a black packaging and I'm so used to having the white packaging. So it makes me like, ooh, is it good? Is it not good? I'm not entirely sure, but I do think it's really cool they had these there. So this is a bronzer that I've always wanted, and I got it for $16.99. Like, that is so freaking cool. So we're definitely gonna see how this is another time. The gingerbread palette right here from Too Faced Cosmetics. It's definitely a very neutral eyeshadow palette. This is one that I'm glad that I didn't pick up last year. I almost picked it up, but it's cool. It's just definitely not something that I would wear every single day. I had nothing bad to say about it other than it's just not really my color scheme. It smells great. The pigments were formed. The shimmers were formed. It looks really nice. So I'm glad I got it just to try it out, but it makes me not want to go try the pumpkin. It makes me not want to go try the pumpkin spice one just because of the fact that it's like the same color scheme. So it's cool, but definitely a pass. The Pure one, I definitely want to keep playing with this. The Pure Trolls one, again, I have nothing really much to say about this. I only played with 2 shades, and 2 shades I played with, they were all right. Nothing bad to say about them. The Milk Concealer, no, don't care for it. The ABH Blush, again, don't care for it because it's my bad choice. The Milk Highlighter Stick, no, that's a huge pass for me. And then the lip gloss and the lip kit, I actually really like. I really like this lip gloss. Feels very comfortable on the lip, has a nice shine to it. And then the NYX Suede Red Lip Kit combo, really beautiful. So overall, I'm actually decently surprised. I used every single product that I paid for except for the ABH loose highlighters. These are the only things I did not play with. I made sure I played with everything else. And overall, I am very satisfied with my purchase. I really am. And I really do like the overall look. It may not be my prettiest whatsoever. I think I'm kind of rocking almost like a Neapolitan ice cream look, just very little, very similar. Didn't turn out the way I necessarily thought I was going to. I really wanted this to be like a brown, but the brown I started using was just not the right color, and I don't know. I just wanted to have like a neutral eye look. I don't really know if this is neutral at all, but this was actually a lot of fun. I had fun doing this. It was nice to try something different. I had a good time, and I definitely can't wait to see what Tjmaxx and Marshalls has to offer next. Hopefully it's some great goodies, but yeah, hopefully you guys like this video of me trying a full face of all the products I got at Tjmaxx and Marshalls. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comments below. I'll definitely keep going back and checking to see if they have any more products in there. I feel like they're going to be kind of slow at first because so many brands didn't release stuff for months, so I don't know when they're going to have a really good haul come in, but I'll always keep checking. I'll have Leah's video linked down below so you guys can go check her out. And yeah, guys, that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys like this video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post every day, every other day, just depending. Also, make sure you guys head on over to my other channel. It's R for Life. You guys can see my cool, wonderful adventures, amazing fiance Corey. And as always, guys, I just want to thank you guys for all your love and support. I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye. I thought I brought that talk so fast. If you guys are definitely interested in seeing in that. How do I get this? Oh, okay, there we go. I don't think it helps when you get a foundation. Alrighty, guys. I did not mind it whatsoever. I really do love the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronzer.